What's up, y'all? Woo! Let's get it all set up, shall we? Oh, it's gonna be a tough one today, my friends. Oh. Now, what do we think the fastest bike is today? Not too intense. Old Swifter bikes. What course are we on? Watts of the Wild. Watts of the Wild. Alright, fastest bike is technically the bike I'm on, but I don't have it upgraded. Ooh, Arrow Road is actually fast. Bench. Oh, we're gonna do the SL8 and the old disc wheel, I think. That makes me nervous, though. I don't like using disc wheels when I feel like I'm gonna get dropped on climbs. Oh, risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. Risk it for the biscuit. Oh. Oh. It's gonna be tough. This is gonna be real tough today. I'll be interested to see how many. What's up, Chris? Yeah, I unlocked that's Project 76, but it's not upgraded, so I'm not gonna use it in the race. But it's gonna take forever to upgrade. You can see just for upgrade 1, you have to ride 350 miles almost. It's a lot of riding. You know what? Alright, we'll stick with this. We'll stick with this. Supposedly, 18 people signed up in our category. With only 2, though. Yeah, the Halo bikes are absurd to upgrade. It's not even funny. But this course will go, I believe we go straight to Jarvis Island, hit that KOM effort, and then loop around through the desert. That's gonna be really difficult. can actually pull it up on my phone. Quick. Chris, I was gonna do the Tron as well, but I had the 10 million drops burning a hole in my pocket, so that's why I did the 76 first. So this course, yep, so we do Jarvis, and then we go up the dirty Sorpressa through the Italian villas, and then we loop around the desert, and we have to then go through Titan's Grove. I think this was a Swift Unlocked route. We raced this not that long ago. Well, my legs are hurting today, boy. I think as long as we survive Jarvis and Dirty Sopressa is always kind of scary. Titan's Grove is really hard, Chris. I find I struggle with it too. There's so many undulations. It doesn't really give you a lot of time to rest. Last time I did this, actually in Titan's Grove, I had a power drop. And I had to fight back on the KOM. Luckily we did, but then we lost in the sprint to Adam. How many people actually signed up for this today? $19! Oh, there, we are up to 3. I suppose a lot of people don't join until there's 3 or 4 minutes left. I am nervous about the disc wheel. Mainly on Jarvis. Jarvis is steep enough where you can't completely draft it, but it's such a short punch, it should be okay. Titan's Grove, as difficult as it is, I believe the climb is only 3% the entire time, which is pretty draftable. Hopefully, Chris. I think we'll be safe. The benefit for the final sprint, I think, is too much to pass up. What up, Ray? Thanks again for all the information on the ladder races. I really appreciate that. Trying to hype myself up. Oh, I'm trying. At least today it does not have a ridiculous 30-minute climb in it. That Epic KOM effort, I thought was going to destroy me. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I'm pretty proud of what happened. So if you're familiar with the Epic KOM, you'll know you have the really steep portion before the bypass, and then you have the suspension bridge, and then you start climbing up through the Alp section. So we made it through the front, through the suspension bridge, but once we got to the Alp portion, they were climbing at over 5 watts a kilogram. I couldn't hang with that, so I slowed down and went at my own pace. And I ended up 15 seconds behind Adam's group of 3 riders, and we slowly caught back up at Bridge's group. It was a really long 10-minute solo bridge to that. Right, before we get closer to the start, use the washroom one last time. I'll BRB. Wow. All right. All right. I'm always paranoid about having to go to the bathroom on the bike. It's not a good feeling. Woo! Okay. "14 people, so we have been having 20, so it seems as if 6 of them didn't join. I believe I'm right behind Adam on points. I'm not sure about GC though. The guy leading the group in points and GC is an A+ rider. Not really sure how they got grouped with us. Okay, one more person joined, so it looks like we have 5 that didn't. Woo! Yeah. Alright, 4. There we go. Glad they didn't miss it. Especially since today is, hopefully they take it a little bit easier. So I think tomorrow's route is pretty difficult as well. Yeah, exactly, Chris. You can't just pee off to the side of the bike. Adam! Why are you sprinting, dude? I hate going up this little hill to start. Oh, we got 19. Perfect. So this is roughly the same group. Legs are feeling it. What up? Appreciate it. Appreciate the luck, my friend. Goal is to make it to the final section with the front. Let's see if they turn the screws here. This is always a really scary spot for me. I've been dropped here a lot at the beginning of races. And if you position poorly, you could have to do a lot of work if you're gapped. A lot of teams here. Ooh. I hope everyone's having a nice start to the week. Happy Monday. For those that celebrate Christmas, happy Christmas week. Otherwise, happy holidays to all. Alright, this isn't too bad so far.
Right on.
All it takes is, okay, one move. There you go. That happens every single race. You'll be calm and then somebody gets bored and attacks. This is low-key a very draftable section. So if you punch and now I'm easing, you maintain that positioning over the hill. So I think this will be a good demonstration. Punch now I'm easing. This saves your legs a little bit. I think people are going to go really hard on this little S. Alright, we'll punch early again and carry that momentum. Punch now. That's perfect. Now I can ease. Let the other riders come from. Oh, my music stopped. What the heck? Ooh. That wakes up the legs. Oh, that's annoying. Earbuds apparently disconnected. Wait for things to slow down. Otherwise, it's going to be a quiet ride with my thoughts. It's a little scary. Oh, and for those that watch stage 1, where I went through all those segments, sprinted, none of them count. So we're not going for segments anymore. Try and reconnect those in a bit. 2 power PB, that is honestly on the menu. Probably at Jarvis. I've been getting a lot of 20-minute power PBs lately. A lot. Did this one? Oh, what a joke. You know what? I'm an Android person. Not to say Apple doesn't make great products. I think they do. Everything they did for the phone industry, absolutely astounding. But I never had problems with my Samsung earbuds. I have problems with the AirPods Pro all the time. Try this later. We need to stay awake. Endurance is slowly getting better, and that's always been my weak part of my game. I'm more a fast twitch type of rider, which is an odd skill set in cycling. I played baseball a lot. Fast twitch is great for baseball. Do rock climbing. Fast twitch is good for rock climbing. Endurance is too, quite honestly. I did cross country in junior high and I hated it. I was terrible at it. They're really trying to gap us. I'm just really trying not to do any work. Bro wants to gap the group at 23 miles? Jeez. Go for it. Yeah, Chris, it does. Strava does ignore your PBs. And it'll go like after a second, third best effort. I'm like, bro! I'm actually gonna probably cancel my Strava subscription in the upcoming year. DC Rainmaker did a video about how they're basically picking fights with Garmin. Segments is one of the contentious points. We'll see. But if I'm primarily using Strava for just the segments, is that worth over $100 a year? I don't know. Okay, this side is harder, in my opinion. It's less steep. But I don't like coming over the bridge on this side. Okay. We gotta really hit this hard. Seb, behind us, he's in second place. Insanely strong rider. I was trying to follow moves they were making on stage one. And they damn near killed me. Now, one or two things could happen with this rider out front. Either the pace it gets crazy because they want to catch them, or we just let them dangle. I think it's going to go crazy. Yeah, the Strava lawsuit is looking very interesting. But I think Garmin technically did segments first. That was the weird thing. So it went the crazy. Thanks, Darren. Come on. Oh, sorry. Yeah. That hurt. That hurt. "15 minutes in, proper cooked." Oh, Chris. Remind me to come to your house and watch some of these races. Get to sit by a fire. Oh. There's nothing better than that this time of year. Terry. Darren, are you gonna race the Baton Rouge Watopia series in January? See, the headphones are going on. Hey, they work. Sometimes you just gotta put it in a timeout. Alright. Guarantee the guys at the front are feeling recovered. Oh, you got a 5-minute PR? Damn. Congrats, my friend. 5 minutes, 4.9. That is pretty darn fast. I don't think I can do anything like that today. And you stayed above 4.4 for 11K. Wow. They're big boy numbers. Dirty Sopressa. Hello darkness, my old friend.
Nice.
I feel you, Darren. You always gotta put yourself first. You did a run after? You are a great runner, Darren. I gotta say. It is inspiring. Almost inspires me to run too. I used to run a lot 2 years ago. I'd run with brisket all the time. But I always found once I got past the 10K, my feet would just fall apart. And I don't know if it was ill-fitting shoes, socks, or what. Alright, there's moves. Let's power up. Ooh, nice. With the treadmill, Darren. That's clutch. That would be... Oh, sorry, I misread that. I thought you got a new treadmill. I've thought about it. Do you have any specific brands you would recommend? And do you have a self-powered or an electric one? It's true, Chris. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh. A hard day. I'll have to hit you up, Darren, if I'm considering treadmills. I think you would have some really good insight for me. Yeah, I'm also not category A either. Which, it's weird because I've been averaging over 4 watts per kilogram for 20 minutes. in some of my races. But maybe I'm misunderstanding how the old category system works. This is when the GC people get scared when someone's up the road. It's actually moving pretty fast. I guess nobody wants to rest today. So I'm just below both of those, Darren. That makes sense. That's alright though, I like my category B. It's familiar to me. Counterattack. These guys are having a field day. Don't worry, Chris, we're all gonna make it, bro. But I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the end of this stage. Woo! And I'm sure we'll see a move exiting these tunnels. Oh, I didn't know they did an Epic Race of the Week now. Is that different than the format that they were usually doing? Man, the worst part about this is, yes, my heart rate is low. My heart rate's not the problem, it's my legs. Things are probably going to get crazy very, very soon. Mega Pretzel! Oh! That's a big boy race. Double-sided Epic KOM plus jungle plus both Swift KOMs. That's insane. That's insane. I wouldn't wish that race upon my worst enemies. Okay. I'm gonna start moving up now. Wasn't too bad. Ooh. These guys are so strong. I tried to go to the front at an easy pace, see if the group would follow, and they just attacked. Ooh, a 70K Ultra? Chris, that's gonna be intense. How hilly is the trail? Oh, that'll be nice. Now big elevation. I don't know how we're gonna do a KOM. We're gonna have to dig real deep. This group is insane. Oh, I know. How did the advanced track go? That course is so insane. I'm sure that top riders just destroyed everyone on Fox Hill. Yeah, that I legitimately think that might be the hardest e-racing route. Just having that KOM start and finish, you just immediately weed out anybody that's not in the top of a given category. When I was making my recon video, watching the Swift Games footage, I remember that feeling of just being destroyed. 5 and 8 minutes, Zach, that's awesome. That's some good PBs. And in the top half, that's real impressive. Nice riding, my friend. It's true, Darren. Knox Hill is perfect for breaking your 5-minute PB. The end, well, not the end, the last elevation gain just before that downhill gets me every time. Alright, how long until somebody gets bored and attacks? I agree, Chris. It is a really good gradient to get a nice dig. I am definitely not built for those courses either, Zach. I don't know what course I'm built for. I'm built for the course of just sitting in somebody's draft until I have to give a hard 1-minute effort. Here we go. I think right now in with power, my best power profile section is 1 minute. Look at this guy still going above 10 watts. Jesus. What up, Wolf? If I try and follow in the wheels of one of those moves, my legs will snap in half. Alright, we're gonna get another move, I'm sure. Just up ahead. I feel, all things considered, I feel fine. It's just, my legs are just proper juiced. My heart rate has been super manageable this whole time. And it's not even my, it's like my hamstrings where like the center of your rear thigh meets your butt. So your upper hamstring, they just get pumped. That's not a good spot for a pump. I thought for sure we were going to see an attack here. How are you feeling, Wolf? Feeling any better today? Yeah, the legs are just... That sprint effort... The sprint efforts on the first day, and then the sprint effort yesterday was low-key a really hard sprint. But I don't think anyone's legs feel good at this point. If they do, they're cyborg. What up, Ian? Oh, the sprint. We'll see if I make it over the KOM with everyone this sprint. It's a tricky section because if you don't make it over the foothills, exiting the desert with the group, you're basically done. I'm glad you're feeling better, Wolf. So the plan, stick with the front, do this section out of the desert as much as possible. It's a really difficult little grind. And then you've got some undulations. And the KOM itself, very draftable. I believe it's entirely yellow. The problem is, these riders yesterday on the Epic KOM were all holding over 5 watts per kilogram. That popped me. Almost popped me. That's when I eased off, went at my own pace, caught up to a group. This climb's not long enough for that. Oh, Jesus, here we go. This guy's done this like 4 times. I mean, I've got no skin in the game. You jinxed me, Lucas. Let him stay out there. Dude's holding 5 watts a kilogram. People will start getting nervous. Oh, Santa Cruz Nomad. It's so overkill for the Midwest. But the guy at the bike shop that my dad works at was selling it for a really good deal. Kind of wish I had a hardtail, because that thing is like absolute unit. But it is such a smooth ride, it's insane. I just wish I had a chance to ride it more. Because anytime I want a mountain bike, I gotta drive 20-30 minutes. There's actually a small pump track really close to me, but that's always so fun after a while. It's kind of cool to have steering in a race like this. I've never seen so much activity in the peloton because of this steering. Very unique. These events usually don't allow it. Somebody's gonna attack soon. I can feel it. I can feel it in my cramping hamstrings. If I was feeling good, a break would be fun. It's just third day of racing. Maybe I shouldn't have such a negative mindset. This is, after all, a lot of fun. I'm the one that signed up for it. I can't complain. Oh, mama. I love me the rollers. I love doing the little punches. Pray for me, my friends. It's gonna be a doozy. Thanks, everyone. Not out of the woods yet. Oh. Jeez. Yeah. So we catch a guy that's flying. We had to vote. This sprint will favor heavy riders. I have attacked along here. I can't do that with this group though. Hey, I'm glad you liked the recon video, my friend. That was a fun one. I like reaching out to other YouTubers, or anybody that has race footage, to be honest, and being able to use it. I think that different perspective is really important, especially on London Uprising. I just couldn't, in good faith, only show my perspective, because it's like the worst perspective. Ian, I appreciate the last minute anvil. I'm cautiously optimistic. My legs sometimes respond quite well to fatigue like this. Stay awake. I have a feeling there will be a long-range attack once we bottom out here. There's the breakaway. Exactly, tighten the boas. Shoot. No. I think Adam got us. That was hard. Adam with fit. Let's go. That was brutal. I got it first as an A+ rider. We were in terrible position. That was the worst position we could have been in. We got no benefit from the draft, so I'm not surprised at all that we got absolutely destroyed in the sprint. Brisket agrees with me. That was fun. That was really good. I mean, the fact that we even made it to that point is a huge win. Let's check some of these numbers quick. And it's still like almost an 800-watt sprint. But we did not have it. We got no power PBs today. You can tell the legs are toasty. There are just a lot of attacks. So, it's a little hill, Jarvis Island, 30 Sopressa, attacks, leaving Italian village, into the fishing village. This is probably into the desert. Desert. That random desert attack was insane. And then the little hill, out of the desert, climb proper, that punch, leaving forest, and then the sprint. Oh. So I can't be mad about that. I wish I would have tactically tackled the sprint a little better. But worst case, we just had a really good lead out for Adam. Oh yeah, let's look at everything. So Adam got 5th, right? That's awesome. I'm very happy for him. He was right there. I mean, we're still less than a second off of the A+ rider. Editor Steve, he's won and came in 2nd. Very impressive. Seb got 3rd place. He was on 2nd for both of them. Our boy representing RTB. And everybody else. So we had 3.3 watts per kilogram. That's pretty good. We could Steve 2.9. I don't know how he does it. The man is a legend. Oh. That's true, Will. We did peak power. I just like to win. I don't win anymore. I'm kidding, by the way. I like when my friends win. Oh. I appreciate all of you tuning in for this one. Let me look up the next stage really quick. Tomorrow's last one, thank goodness, because I want to just sleep. Put my legs in a cryo chamber. My Flamme Rouge. The final stage is Pizza Party. So we're climbing 46.2 kilometers, 500 meters. So it'll probably be similar to stage 2, where we stick with them until we feel like we're gonna pop. So I think Pizza Party goes up the grade. That's a really steep one. So I'm going to hop into Adam's stream, give the man congratulations, he deserves it. As always, stay strong, baby. That was a good effort. Appreciate all of you. I'll see you tomorrow for Pizza Party. Cheers. Somebody donate their legs too.